Hello and welcome. I know how hard you are working to prepare for your upcoming exams, and I am so proud of your dedication. You are in exactly the right place. QandAHelp.com is your ultimate study companion, ready to guide you step by step. Today, we are solving WAEC 2026 Mathematics, question 34. Our goal is to write a function for the volume of a right rectangular prism, also known as a cuboid, just like a standard carton or a shoebox. Let's look at the information provided. We know the height is 9 centimeters and the length of the base is x centimeters. To find the volume of any rectangular prism, we multiply its 3 dimensions together, length times width times height. Because our formula requires 3 measurements and we only have 2 right now, we have 1 missing measurement to figure out. Before we can calculate the overall volume, we must solve for this unknown width. The question states, the length is 7 centimeters more than the width. In algebra, this relationship translates directly into taking the width and adding 7 to it to get the length. So length equals width plus 7. Since we already know the length is represented by x, we can substitute x into our equation. This gives us x equals width plus 7. To find the width, we need to get it completely by itself. By subtracting 7 from both sides of the equation, we find that the width is equal to x minus 7. Let's test this logic. If the length were 15 centimeters, then a width that is 7 centimeters smaller would be 8. Since 15 minus 7 equals 8, our algebraic expression matches the relationship described in the question. This is an important rule to remember. Whenever a larger dimension is described as more than a smaller one, you find that smaller dimension by subtracting the difference from the larger variable. We now have all 3 dimensions ready for the final calculation. The height is 9, the length is x, and our width is x minus 7. We can now substitute these values into the volume formula. This gives us volume equals x times x minus 7 times 9. Notice the brackets around the x minus 7. We use these to ensure the entire width is multiplied by the other 2 numbers. Please pause the video here. Look at our current equation and see if you can match it to one of the 4 options on the right. Welcome back. Because we can multiply in any order, we can move the 9 and the x to the front of the expression. This gives us v of x equals 9x times x minus 7, which matches option C. Let's see why the other options are incorrect. Options A and B use x plus 9 for the height, but we know the height is exactly 9 centimeters. Option D uses x plus 7 for the width, which would incorrectly make the width larger than the length. Therefore, option C is the only mathematically correct translation of the dimensions given. Let's summarize our strategy for these types of word problems. To find the smaller dimension, subtract the difference from the larger dimension. It's time to test what you've learned. I'll present 3 quick quizzes to help you apply this logic to different scenarios. Quick quiz 1. A prism has a height of 5, a length of y, and the length is 3 more than the width. Write its volume function. Since the width is y minus 3, the final function is v of y equals 5y times y minus 3. Quick quiz 2. If the height is 4, the length is t, and the width is t minus 6, find the volume function. We simply substitute our 3 dimensions to get v of t equals 4t times t minus 6. Quick quiz 3. Let's focus on the algebraic translation. If the length is x and it is 5 centimeters more than the width, what is the expression for the width? To find the smaller dimension, we subtract, giving us x minus 5. You've worked through the logic of this problem and successfully completed the quizzes. To prepare for every subject in your WAEC, JAMB, or NECO exams with this same depth, head over to QandAHelp.com right now. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Keep studying, and I will see you in the next lesson.